AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. You look like Rey Mysterio Jr. Can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
You can hear me good, right?
I can hear you good.
It's been doing that automatically though. Somebody hit me with that before, right? And I hit him with
you heard that before?
Yeah, I hit him with the crazy counterpunch. Like, yo, you look like Sir Mix-a-Lot, bro. Yeah. You don't want these, Flea. St. Peter's. I'm okay. Listen, man.
Yo, K-Dot, don't ask these niggas nothing about that. Don't ask these niggas, especially Fabian. Don't ask this nigga nothing about college basketball. He don't watch. He don't give a fuck. Don't ask him nothing about. You better off asking OG or myself. Don't ask him.
Ask AllBall. St. Peter's or FDU AllBall. I want to go there first and say, since you so gung ho on, he knows it.
Hey, I'm trying to play my stuff. He gonna give you an answer too. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. He about to flame you.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking the federal department.
Mm-hmm.
FDU.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. The way these networks is trying to sell these young players this draft is just hilarious. Good players, but it's hilarious. Big shout out to all the players. I'm not going to even do that. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Darlene Bryan, the OG of OGs, is in the building. Darlene Bryan, what up? Flea, who's the best player in college right now?
Darlene B, what up, baby? For me, it'd probably be the Banster or A-Cuff. My son, A-Cuff in Arkansas or the Banster out in BYU.
So A-Cuff over Peterson, over Boozer.
Yeah. He might be.
Boozer just got player of the year though.
He just good for him. Good for him.
And they're all hold on. Excuse me. They're all number one player. What's that called? Number one college players right now. Yeah. 3 of them. I'm missing the other 2.
I mean, A-Cuff won SEC player of the year. So he won his conference. He won the conference player of the year.
Did the Banster win it? Oh, we don't know yet.
Did he win in I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know if that should have came out already.
Who's going to be the best pro? Your opinion?
A-Cuff.
Really?
Good? Yeah.
Okay.
A-Cuff is probably going to be the best player in this draft. Now the Banster probably got the most upside, like the highest ceiling.
So hold on, because A-Cuff, great player, right? But in the beginning of the college season, we all know the names, right? Even though his name was there, but it wasn't top 3, top 5.
He's on fire.
If you're a GM and you have the number 1 overall draft pick, who are you taking?
A-Cuff.
Wow. I think Kendrick Perkins said the same thing. Wow.
And I agree with Kendrick Perkins. I think all of those. I think can't go wrong with taking any of them guys number 1, but it all depends on who gets the number 1 pick. Like I don't think. Let me say this. I don't think that there's a guy in college basketball right now that is highly touted that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 that like supersedes everybody. Like no matter who gets the number 1 pick, if Shaq is there, you're taking Shaq. No matter if you got got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on your team. I'm just talking right now, but you know what I'm saying? If the position is already filled, if Shaq is on the board, you got to take Shaq. There's no player like that. But depending on who gets the number 1 pick is all going to depend on who goes number 1, in my opinion.
Last question on that. The way they talked about Cooper Flag, and they said you better off coming out this year, which is last year, the next year, which is now. Is that true?
Yeah, because I mean, he wouldn't be the unanimous number 1 overall pick. He would be in the mix. Like
you heard what Jamal Mashburn said. He said if
he wouldn't even be top 6. He said he wouldn't even be top 6.
He said he might be top 10 if he came out in this draft. But Flea, you said something that I disagree with. I think if you're an organization, no matter what, I think you take the best player in the draft. And I think the Golden State Warriors proved that. They had an opportunity to draft LaMelo Ball. Mm-hmm. And because they figured they didn't need a guard, they took Wiseman, and the rest is history. I think a lot of organizations, I think no matter what, you take the best player in the draft. So I think if A Cuff is the best player in the draft, no matter what, I think you take him because you can have a situation like Ellis and Curry, right? What if Golden State didn't take Curry because they had Ellis, right?
Not to Ellis, right?
So I get what you're saying, but I think a lot of organizations need to be careful with that sentiment.
Oh shit! I got Gregory Lee. We ain't seen Greg Lee in a while. Greg, what up, Greg?
Oh, but hold on. I said beautiful, lovely, extravagant, sexy, exquisite, elegant.
Oh, yes.
Wonder Woman is in the building. Big Baby Sports in the building. Gregory, what up, Greg? Wow, I ain't seen
Wonder
Gregory
Woman,
in a
what
minute,
up?
Flea.
Yeah, I ain't seen Greg in a minute. Gregory Lee, what up, boy?
What's up, Greg?
Yeah.
I think that's a great point, AllBall, because look at the way we saw Jordan Poole develop in Golden State. I'm just saying. That's a similar reckless style LaMelo has, and LaMelo is clearly more talented. And right now, look at him. So imagine him at Golden State with that kind of system around him, and they couldn't have given him the Kuminga treatment. He's on the ball.
Listen, Golden State had it right. We know what happened with Poole. Poole was on the verge of like being one of those guys. He was playing great basketball when they won that championship. People tend to forget Jordan Poole is a champion. And he was a vital part, Flea, in winning that championship, right? People tend to forget that. And then you let LaMelo Ball slide right through your fingers. So, I think with college now, I think you pick the best player in the draft, no matter what the position is, whether you have a whole bunch of guys. I don't care about none of that. Cuff is the best player. I think you take him. But, this draft is going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yo, Black Card Rob is saying the banter by far.
Where Black Card Rob at?
It's on Instagram.
Oh, okay. I ain't even hit the joint.
Yeah,
he said the banter by far.
He's super talented. That's why I said the biggest upside in the draft is probably him. I think the sleeper. I think the guy that we're gonna be talking about a lot is Caleb Wilson at the UNC. He ain't gonna play right now. He got hurt.
I thought I saw him said he's gonna stay.
When you saw that today?
No, last week. So maybe you know how it's scrolling through.
Yeah, I gotta follow up on that. But for me, if he goes out now, I think
he looks crazy.
Next year, this time, we're gonna be like, yo, Caleb Wilson after his rookie year, like, yo,
because he got skill. It's not like the kid that we talked about from Michigan State. This kid got some skills to him. He got skills. Basket finish.
The Cohen Carr kid is just super athletic. I don't know what his NBA skill is gonna be.
Energy guy right now.
Yeah, Caleb could pass, shoot, dribble. He plays defense. Like
he's got
NBA size. Yeah, he's got NBA size. Like that kid is gonna be good.
He got NBA.
About that kid for a while.
You watched the AllBall?
A little bit. Yeah, he good. Yeah, he tough.
His highlight reel is crazy.
I think right now, before we get started, for me, this is when college ball is where everybody make their bones. Look, like you said, look at Cuff. Beginning of the college season, we all knew he was good, but now, like you said, guys are like, he's the best player in college. So for me, right before the Sweet 16 is when I'm really invested, because I think that's when it's the best competition. So, we gonna see. We're gonna see, but definitely a great draft. Is it, before we get going, just Flea, because me and Fabian is not like you as far as when it comes to the college ball. Just 10 seconds. Is this one of the greatest drafts in NBA history?
You said one. Yes.
All right, one. I'm not saying the
one.
Top 5?
Yeah, definitely. Oof. You putting it up there with 84, 96,
04,
03.
03 is LeBron?
03 is LeBron.
04 is Chris Paul.
05 is Chris Paul. 04 is Dwight, Sebastian, JR, Smith. That's 04. Dwight went first, 04. 05 is Bogut and Darren Williams and Chris Paul and Marvin Williams from UNC, all them guys. But yeah, like there's some drafts that we don't talk about that I think was like really good. Like most of them are top heavy, but like the 92 draft, it's not a bad draft. Shaq,
Alonzo.
Yeah, there's a few other guys in there.
92.
But if I'm saying, top 5 is yes, yeah, Yeah.
That potential.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because 1 through 10, I think is going to be our impact players. Meaning you could play them from day one. Now, I don't know if they're going to be starters and things like that. There's a couple of guys that probably could start. But
does anyone have a major impact? Like an Ant-Man level type impact, a Luka type impact? Does anyone in this draft you see have that type of impact? An AI number 1 overall draft pick in the league, impact immediately. Give me one that you think has that immediate.
That's why I got him going up. Because I think he could play in the NBA today. Like, I think he could compete against NBA guards today. Definitely.
Where's he from?
Where's that kid from? But that's Darius Acuff's son.
Yes, he a junior, right?
Yeah, that's his son. Where's Acuff from?
Darius Acuff Jr.
Yeah.
Wait, why you say that's that? Who's Darius Acuff? I don't remember.
His dad was a hooper too.
He's from Detroit.
From Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Detroit got a baller. He got a little AI swag to him. I can't front. It's not the braids. It's his bop. Like he got his confidence. Yeah.
That 30 ball he had the other night in the SEC championship game.
That could put him on another
serious. Okay. Sean Miller, and we can start for sure. Sean Miller, he coaching at Texas right now. But Sean Miller been around. He's coached at Arizona. He coached at Xavier. He coached at a few different spots. We might be missing some schools. Sean Miller said, in my 34 years of coaching, this is the best guard I've ever seen in college basketball. Best I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot for a nigga that's been around 30 plus years.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, but they just saying like that's how Perkins put it when he said this is Calipari's best talent at point guard.
And we talking about
D Rose,
SGA, John Wall, Jamal Murray. That's who Calipari had. And they putting Acuff above all of them. Me, not yet. Not yet.
You listen, Flea. I don't watch college ball. I sometimes try to watch March Madness, but you're forcing me to watch because what I saw from Derrick Rose in March Madness, I said, "Yo, bro, this isn't. What is this? Nah, I didn't ever seen it like this."
Pro. You saw that and you was like, "That's a pro."
Yeah. He was. That's a pro. He had that step on everybody.
Yeah, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, exquisite, the elegant, the mischanger avatar. Any goddamn time I want to. Nick House Tatted Mommy is in the building. Thank you for your $4.99.
Nick House Tatted Mommy, y'all. What up?
In the building. Peace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Link up. Huh? Let's get into it, man. What y'all talking about? Playing with y'all. It's New York vibes. Y'all know what this is.
Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.
Like you said that the timing
was good.
And you want like this? Nah, I seen the compliment, the Acuff compliment. Knicks rehab, y'all. He didn't have the face like that, but I knew.
Let's get to it. Nigga said I smile too much. Kiss my ass.
Do these people know you?
Right? Do these niggas know me?
The smile is a total lie. He's selling you shoes. He's Flea Bundy. What do you want from this?
Look at my fit, Flea Bundy. Yo, fuck you, man.
I knew it was thinking. I'm not telling the rest of the podcast jokes. Hey. Speaking of pros, Deuce McBride's a pro. Allegedly, he's coming back for the New York Knicks.
Nostalgic Nick.
Sources say Deuce McBride has started to take contact in practice, expecting back around the 2-week mark. Of course, that's leading to, playoff time is around the corner. It's around the corner. Come on now. Up, Adam. Up, Adam. Last night we were doing the play-by-play, Knicks versus Pacers, and we were asking, why the hell is Diawara out of the lineup? And real quick, Mike Brown answered that question and see what he got to say.
He's kept himself ready, and offensively, we've been a little up and down, and he's been good for us, Jordan. And so I decided to throw him out there before Mo. We'll continue to see what happens going forward, but we all have had the pleasure of being able to see Mo at a young age contribute a lot, and he just has to keep himself ready like Jordan did. And if his number's called, then go out there and don't do too much, but do what you can do and perform at the highest level in terms of your work ethic and focus and attention to detail. And we just go from there. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
Nice. Mike Brown basically doubling down. He said what we said last night, fellas. Mo Diawara has to do what Jordan Clarkson was doing. They told Jordan Clarkson, yo, man, we're going to sit you down for a while. I got to play this kid because we have a collaborative effort over here. They want me to, to develop the kids. In the meantime, we'll bring back Jordan Clarkson because playoff time's around the corner and he's the vet. And he's showing he can play. Whoa. Last night, speaking of play, fellas, I just got to play this as soon as I saw it. This is legendary if you're from New York, especially with bias here, AllBall, from Queens. Alvarado being introduced as a starting point guard for the New York Knicks last night against the Indiana Pacers.
And at 6 feet from Christ-the-King High School in Queens, number 5,
My son ain't got no warm-up on nothing. He ready to rock. Christ the King had better hoopers than Rice anyway, so don't matter.
Who's the best player out of Christ the King? Just asking.
Lamar Odom, Speedy Claxton. What else you want to do? Omar Cook. What you want to do? You want to keep going?
Kimba better than Omar Cook. Kimba better than Omar Cook.
Okay, cool.
I ain't gonna lie. Big shout out Speedy. Hold on. Big shout out Speedy Claxton. My cousin Black Card played with Speedy during his high school era. Yes. Speedy is, listen, he is very underrated. Yes, big shout out to him and what he's doing over here.
NBA champion.
Yes, but just his basketball career in the whole, when they talk about some of the great point guards of New York City, his name gets lost. Like, I don't understand. Even when they did the New York City point guards, his name was supposed to be brought up a whole lot. So I big shout out to him. I love to watch him flee. Listen,
he missed a lot of guys. Don't get it fucked up. They missed a lot of guys.
But to miss an NBA champion is insane.
It's insane. They missed a lot of guys because half of those guys that did make it to the league didn't even sniff a finals.
Right, exactly. Right.
Like some of them niggas didn't even sniff a final. Right. Speedy was in the finals and actually contributed. It's not like Speedy rode the bench.
Right.
Pop had him out there. So
yeah. So
he contributed. I think Kenya Martin.
I just said that to fuck with you though. Like Rice got dogs. Like
legends. It was a legendary school.
Yeah. No, I mean you go way back to Felipe and all that. Yes. But that's two great schools with great players. Can't go wrong.
Alvarado went to a great school, Christ the King, and of course yesterday he started for the New York Knicks for a good team. Can't too many point guards from New York say that. Yeah, Ross Strickland did too. But he did respond to having a good game or Josh Hart's great game last night. He said these things.
Just being a guy that really just goes in, mucks the game up, is able to just find his ways to impact the game. To be doing it all these years later, are you still somewhat impressed by just the way he approaches the game and his attacking approach to it?
Am I impressed about Josh Hart? Not at all. I don't even like Josh Hart, so I mean, it just goes to show to his work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna trust his work. He always putting work in it. It's not something that we're gonna be shocked about. Obviously, when he today he was one of those nights that he didn't miss a shot, and like I said, we're not shocked. He works hard.
He works hard.
Jose.
Oh boy, he said he works hard, man. Show him to do. Huh? He works hard.
Hard worker.
Hard worker.
Lovely, extravagant, sexy, exquisite, elegant. Mo is in the building. Mo, what up, baby?
Mo, what up, girl?
Mo dollars. He's talking about Josh Hart having a great game. Alvarado speaking to his work ethic. And of course, that was without Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart, 33 points, bunch of stats, set a Knicks record. And they asked him about playing last night post game. How did it feel to win that, Josh Hart?
You know you were going to have this kind of night. When I knew Jalen wasn't playing, so he wasn't going to hog the ball. So I knew I was going to get some shots up.
Come on now. Alvarado said, I don't even like Josh Hart. Josh Hart, post game, says, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. I'm going to get the ball tonight because he's sitting his ass down. I was trying to thumb him and sit him down about a couple months back, but it didn't work. But we're here now. We're here now, old boy. Is it a joke? Are they playing around too much? You just broke a record. We trying to hear all that, old boy?
They play around way too much. Everything is a joke with this team. Everything. Yeah, I'm the stickler. I'm the guy that's going to take everything serious. I'm the guy that don't want to have fun. I'm the mean guy. I'm the one that's never happy. Yes. And don't care.
That's why I don't call you to go out. I don't want to hang out with you outside.
Please don't. Please don't.
Mean ass nigga.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to sit in the corner of the ice grill. Stay away
ice
from
grill
me.
Everything.
Yeah.
You don't want this nigga's the happiest nigga alive. We're going to stand in the corner, ice grill everything, and don't want beef. This nigga's crazy.
Big shout out Hope Towns. I see you in the building. Beautiful, the lovely, extravagant, the sexy, the elegant. Hope Towns in the building. Flea, we play too much. Mm-hmm. We play entirely too much. The response by Alvarado, then even him smacking Josh Hart on the butt, and then Josh Hart responding like that. What are we playing for? What is so funny? What is there to be happy about? We're not hoisting the trophy. We're not in the finals. We beat down the Indiana Pacers, who, like my brother Flea said, ain't playing for shit. Josh Hart, why would you say that? Why? But to me, in every joke, there's some truth. Unfortunately. Why would you even allow the media and idiots like me to attempt to look into that and dissect that? Why give us that? Why? It doesn't make any sense. I forgot who said it in Knicks Rehab a couple Knicks Rehabs ago in the comment section. We have a college atmosphere in a grown man's sport. Y'all play too fucking much. I don't care what OKC does. They won a championship.
Doing it their way. Doing it their way.
Y'all play too much. And Flea, I just don't like it. I could be the stickler. I could be the old guy sitting on the porch with the screen door. Yes, I'm all of that. Let's joke and have fun after we handle our business. But for us to be so ecstatic, so happy after we beat down the bum-ass Pacers with no Halliburton, no Siakam, like, come on, we know. So I don't like it, Flea. Like I said, I don't mean to rain on their parade. I'm super happy we won the game, right? 4-game winning streak. And like you always say, my brother, we play who's in front of us. So I'm not mad at the win. I'm just mad that y'all are still playing around. And right now, there's nothing to be happy about. We owe Detroit an ass whipping. We owe Boston an ass whipping. We owe Cleveland an ass whipping. And these are some of the teams we're going to have to meet in the playoffs. You think they laughing and joking and playing around like that, smacking each other on the ass? Like, come on, man. So I don't like that Josh Hart said that about Brunson, because at the end of the day, there are some people who feels like that. Yeah. And why would you want to put that out there? So for me, yeah, I'm always going to be mad. I will smile and be happy when we win a championship. So all y'all that want to be happy because Josh Hart had a great game against the Pacers, no, I ain't that. Yeah, I'm not, Flea, but I don't like that Alvarado now is joining into the circus. I don't like it, Flea. Sorry. Don't like it.
Well, Flea, how are you feeling about this? He said, relax, Ninja. You're always crying.
I mean, we take this shit serious. I don't know. First time seeing C. Lopez. Big shout out to C. Lopez.
I almost said something.
Keep a cool booty. Keep a cool beat. Keep a cool booty, OG. These niggas pop out. They don't never well. I hate when somebody comments for the first time and don't welcome themselves. They just come in here and think they just part of the. Welcome yourself with some love first before you come in here talking out your ass.
No. You know what I realized? My new thing.
What's your new thing? Talk to me.
If you don't have like your real face as an avatar, I don't care what you say, bro.
Fact.
Stop hiding, nigga.
That's
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm rolling with that. Anyway, what was the question?
Josh Hart said Jalen Brunson, he knew he was gonna have a good game because Jalen Brunson's a ball hog, and he knew he figured he would get more touches. And of course, we're asking, is he playing too much? No ball. Believe so. Flea, what do you think?
Well, I mean, once a week we do this, so we don't always agree, but I gotta agree. I'm rolling. I don't like the unseriousness of the ball club. I just don't like it, right? You got to show up every night and set the tone. And setting the tone doesn't always mean, you got to be angry and things like that. But you got to know that when you come into Madison Square Garden, we ain't to be fucked with. That's what you got to know. When you come into Madison Square Garden, we are not to be fucked with. And when we come into your building, you got to know that the Knicks is coming in there about business. It's cool to have fun. I'm not talking about that. Basketball is fun. It's a sport at the end of the day. So you're supposed to be having fun, supposed to be laughing and joking and enjoying your time. But when we gearing up for the playoffs, all the fun and jokes goes out the window because you locking in for 16 games. You got to win 16 of these things in the next 2 months. Can you do it? We ain't done it in 50 years. So all the smiling and joking and don't do nothing for me as a fan. That don't let me know that they ready. That don't let me know that they locked in. The game does, for sure. How you played last night lets me know you locked in. But just in terms of all the goofiness and all that, nah. I'm not completely with not going in, not after the game. Somebody asks you a question about Josh Hart, and there's this joking tone. Then Josh Hart brings up something that everybody has been speaking on. This platform, a lot of other platforms, we rely on Jalen Brunson too much. Jalen Brunson has the ball in his hands too much. Get everybody else involved. Is he a ball hog? Is he hero ball? We see that a lot in the comments. And now you validated, whether you was joking or not, you validated after a game that he's not there. So whether that's your best friend or not, so what? Enough with the jokes. Let's get locked in. Let's understand what we have in front of us, and let's get ready for the championship. It's just I'm tired of the playing. We got our ass kicked a few times this year by some lesser teams. Then we got our ass kicked by some teams that we may see in the playoffs. So lock in. It's one more week. It's almost close to a month, less than a month to go. Like, let's lock in for real.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what y'all talking about. Like, we won. Josh Hart went bananas. Tell me whether he locked in or not. He was out of breath. He gave it his all. We haven't seen Josh Hart play like that all year. And Jalen Brunson's on a bench watching. I'm hoping he's taking notes. That's all. Like, if Josh Hart feels like saying that, good. Double down on it. We always bitch and moan about how these ball players get on the microphone and don't be real. Whether it's real or it's fake or it's funny or whatever it is, if he's acknowledging it, that means you telling me you know what we're saying. Y'all talk about this shit. Y'all joke around a lot about it. I don't care. I would rather hear about how you handled this with Jalen on the Roommates podcast. Go ask him that in real time, and I want to see you guys discuss that. Like, is there a way we can do better with that? That's when it gets really more of a podcast show that makes sense. For you to mention that, make it public, double down, it blows up, it goes viral. I love it because now you can't hide from it when we bring it up. And they always on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, and they give it away. But I just like the fact that we won handedly. We figured it out as Josh Hart was going crazy yesterday. He's the reason why we won. It was a close game when OG was going off. it was a close game when Cat was kind of going off. When Josh Hart started doing this thing, it changed everything up. Now we have to understand or realize or watch some film and say, damn, how did he go off? How was Josh Hart able to get 33 points on the Indiana Pacers, but you couldn't, Jalen Brunson? Because they've been having your number all year. Remember, the Pistons are following that formula and they got bigger bodies. Go ahead, going to try to beat you with their personnel type. So I don't care about that. Even when Alvarado saying I don't like Josh Hart anyway, it shows that they're cool. Like, it shows that they're cool to me. I don't think it's that big of a deal. They knew him from back in the day. He knew him from the Pelicans. Josh Hart did, and he bought him a bunch of tickets for his family when he came to the Garden when he's playing over there. But that's not what's silly to me. What's silly to me is that we're watching Josh Hart go crazy, and he got so tired that we seen him turn into the Josh Hart that we hate. And we're like, yo, Mike Brown, sit him down, please. Mike Brown can't be silly about the decision making, the talking and all that. We've already seen him be too silly. We already seen them. To me, is more serious that you didn't protect Cat when Draymond was there. That's serious to me. But this, we won, and he set a record over here at the Garden. Love it.
I mean, all year long, we've been asking Josh Hart to be serious. All year long. We're talking about the thumbs up shit. We just talked about him the way he crossing his legs on the Roommates podcast. We talk about the Roommates podcast. So I see the comments, and big shout out to Mo. Big shout out to Mo, right? Big shout out to Sam Gale. You could say that if you want to. But what he did do was bring championships to the city of New York. We're talking about Derek Jeter. I'm talking about y'all don't want the nigga to be Derek Jeter, but the nigga Derek Jeter won. So we want to talk about his approach and all that. His approach was always about business. It's always about business. So you niggas want to have somebody that y'all can relate to and joke and laugh and all that type of shit. That's cool. That's cool. As long as it follows up with consistent winning. As long as we finally have a parade down 34th or 7th or wherever that is, as long as we get ready for that, then I don't give a fuck how they respond. But be about the business and the task at hand. You can't talk about Derek Jeter and act like he wasn't about business and won. He won as well. We ain't done shit. Nobody in this chat could tell me that they saw the Knicks win a championship. Ain't nobody in the chat. My dad ain't here. Who's in the chat right now that's over 70 or at least 70 that was there? Not a soul. So let's get serious. It's a week away.
Yeah, just my last point is, I'm tired of us beating bad teams and celebrating like we really did something. Like I said, I know we're the 3rd seed. Yeah, we're in a 4-game winning streak. Like I said, I love that we're winning ball games, but for guys to be celebrating and just putting extra dip on their chip, as my brother Flea and Fabian says, I don't like it. Like I said, do that against the Pistons, against OKC, against Cleveland. Do that against them. You know what? How we looked against Denver, how we look against San Antonio. But for me, they're doing too much. Like I said, it's about to be very serious in less than a month. It's about to be dead serious. So while y'all over here playing, acting silly, everybody's about to be locked in. So just get locked in. Because like I said, these guys, who's not to say they're going to be acting this silly in the playoffs as well? Man, get locked in, man. Come on, all y'all been playing inconsistent, bad basketball lately. So I understand Josh Hart had a legendary game. I'm not going to take that away from him. I'm just saying stop playing around. Jose Alvarado, we love you here. Yes, love the intro. Stop playing. Don't get caught up in that. We need you here to be the voice, the tough guy, the guy with, all the other things that everybody else don't have. I just don't like the playing that much, Fabian. I'm sorry. I know I'm a stickler. But like I said, if we beat a good team, then I get it. But come on, man. Let's calm down and let's get serious because we right here. Boston ain't playing no games. Detroit's still in the win. So let's get serious.
I get what y'all saying. A great point, East Blue Drew. Paul O'Neal, Bernie Williams, Jorge Posada, Tino Martinez. A lot of veterans on the Yankee teams, too. And maybe we don't have enough of that. I understand it's not your point. But clearly these guys are young, and they are going to act like that. It's the college atmosphere he wanted to bring. So, I don't care as long as we bring in the W's. And you can't just overlook what OKC did. Post-game, they're having all this fun and everything. No, we're not OKC, but Everyone does their own, and Draymond laughed at them. Draymond sounded like you. Yo, man, we better win because and then they won and he shut the fuck up and had nothing to say since. So I'm okay with this if we figuring this out, Flea.
Mo, J.R. Smith cost this nigga the first game of the finals for being a fucking bonehead. Like, what? You got to be serious. You got to be locked in.
He was
No, I didn't like it when J.R. Smith did it. The nigga had 50 in game one. It could have, like, this series could have been totally different. But you want to be a bonehead, not be focused. Like, come on, man. We got to be serious. Like, right. Come on. We got to be serious, man.
Speaking of serious, former New York Knick, former J.R. Smith teammate, Iman Shumpert, has some things to say about the Knicks and their dependency over reliance on the superstar.
Heartbreaking to see the Knicks need Jalen Brunson that bad.
Yeah, it's because they become so dependent on him doing it all himself. The first 2 years was more of a surprise. Now it's more of a demand. We got to do this for us. Now we got to expect this every game, and I just don't think that's something that he wants. Like, I'm sure he'll take that challenge, but at the same time, I don't think he really wants to deal with that, which I get.
That ain't right.
Yeah, it ain't right. Yeah, it ain't right.
They're putting all this on this boy's shoulders, man. Why y'all
got
doing
the whole
this?
city on his at the same time. He got to step.
I mean, yeah, he got paid.
He got to step
it
up.
He got paid, but you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about New York. They need that. They need a player to come in who's similar to.
No, we need Josh Hart to take more than 7 shots.
I'm not gonna point to Josh Hart. I'm not gonna point to him. I'm not gonna point.
That's the great Iman Shumpert. I think he had a good argument.
Oh, you niggas don't like hearing that from another pro. You niggas don't like hearing that from another pro, a champion. Y'all niggas y'all don't like hearing that shit. Hell no.
I think AllBall was with him up until that last sentence. What's your reaction, Iman Shumpert? The Knicks are way too reliant on Jalen Brunson.
Iman Shumpert.
All he heard was Josh Hart. Watch what he responds to. All he heard was Josh Hart. That's all he heard. Watch him respond.
Iman Shumpert. You don't say get Cat more involved. Iman Shumpert. You don't say get Cat more field goals, run more plays for Cat. Brunson build some chemistry with Cat. You say get Josh Hart more field goals. Flea, I don't know what's going on with people no more. I'm at a point now where it's like, is it just about going viral? Like, is that all it's about?
To be fair, he did address the Cat thing. We sat here and discussed Iman and Cat. He discussed that already. To be fair, I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
For me, that we rely on Brunson too much. No, we don't. Brunson loves it. If he trusts his teammates a little more and pass the ball, we wouldn't have to be so reliant on him, Flea. We've seen how good we look with a faster pace, with Brunson getting the ball out of his hands quicker. I think in Shumpert playing the game at a high level, being a champion, any team that's trying to be great and compete for a championship, yeah, you're going to rely heavily on your superstar. You don't think the Bulls relied on Jordan? You don't think the Lakers relied on Kobe? You don't think Golden State relies on Steph Curry? So I don't understand how that's a problem. The problem is, why are we trying to get Josh Hart more field goal attempts, Flea? And I don't want to make it seem like I'm dumping on Josh Hart, but why is that the first name that came out of his mouth? We all know and we've all agreed you have to get Cat going. You cannot have a 1-2 punch, but you skip the 2 punch and go straight to 4-5 punch. Flea, we the only team that got a 1-5 punch. What is Josh Hart, the 5th, 6th option? So we skip over Cat. Listen, I understand how it may look like we rely on Brunson a lot, But I think Brunson loves that. I think he loves that because it shows with his play, Flea. He has no problem, one man, one band, one sound. We see it sometimes night in and night out. Brunson has to pass the ball. Brunson has to get off the ball. And when it's time for him to be that clutch player of the year or the best clutch player on the team, Flea, he's going to have those moments night in and night out. Flea, you always say it. He can get any shot he want. He can get however many shots he want. But we rely and depending on you because that's how you make it. So for me, I like Shump. Shump breaks the game down nice. And I like some of his commentary. But right there, yeah, all I heard was get Josh Hart more shots. The fuck out of here. Not while you got Cat on the team. So Josh Hart should get more shots than OG?
No, but see, we saw a 30-second clip. What I'm saying is Shump has addressed what Cat needs to do to get more involved, what type of actions they could put Cat in, how he has to be assertive, all that kind of things. He addressed that. But now we seeing the clip with him, and it's timely because Josh Hart just had a great game last night. So now you put that clip surfaces, and he's saying Josh Hart needs more shots. I don't agree with Josh Hart needs 10 to 15 shots a game. I don't think that's the case. But I think what me and Fabian always say last night, a lot of what we were saying is, like, don't overthink. Don't overthink the plays. If you don't have a shot, give it up. You're a good screen setter. You crash the glass well. You probably from the guard position, our best rebounding guard. Shit in the league. Up there with the Russell Westbrooks and those type of guards that rebound the ball well. So there's a lot of good things that you do. I don't think it should be strictly around, he's got to get more than 7 shots. But if he's open, he can't think about the shot, is what I'm saying. Like a lot of those shots last night, he didn't overthink. He just got it and was unconscious, put it up, made a quick decision. When he starts overthinking it, what does he start doing? Bumbling and fumbling, making bad plays, shooting short. The shot is short. When he's playing with confidence and just playing, he plays like a guy that makes you think you want to get him more shots. So I don't agree with Shump that Josh Hart should get more shots. I'm just saying in the flow of the offense, if the ball finds its way into Josh Hart's hands, play. If the shot is there, shoot. If it's not, get off of it. It's simple. I don't want him to start overthinking. It's like, everybody don't want me to shoot. I'm just a role player, so I shouldn't shoot. I don't think that's fair for a guy that's capable of going to get you 30.
Well, he's right. I mean, when Brunson, the best moments, the best seasons of his career to me were when we had guys getting it going aside from him, alongside Luka, alongside Randall. So he went down, and even then, Dante got hot. Josh Hart was on fire that season, that playoffs. And then last year, he did his thing against Detroit, and Brunson was on the bench. We keep alluding to that. Up 14, 17 points with like 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. And to have to rely on Jalen Brunson, the reason why it appears that way is because of what we talked about last season. When Jalen Brunson got hurt for 10 games, OG all of a sudden turned into an all-NBA player. Same thing for Mikal Bridges. He comes back, and it's like, how come you guys can't do this when he's on the court? He's going to respect it. He has no choice but to respect it. Shump is the guy that always tells us, like, Melo didn't give me the ball. Melo said he practiced for it. He told me, like, yo, bro, this is what I do. So he didn't respect it. But I remember when Melo played with AI. He wasn't talking like that to AI, and they're the same kind of guy. Brunson, same kind of guy. So Cat, again, it goes back to that to me. Is he going to have the personality to really demand and command what Shump is saying? Because Shump just sounds like a throwback dude. A lot of things that Shump speaks to is throwback. He doesn't like this era. That's how he comes off to me. He comes like he loves the Bulls, loves Michael Jordan. He kind of
from Chicago. He's from Chicago.
Yeah, but it's also like a nod to how he preferred basketball. The way he says LeBron ruined the NBA, he linked up with teams. He doesn't like.
Oh, my fault. Shut the hell up, East Blue. Shut up, Drew. Leave me alone. Not right now, Drew. Drew said Mitch needs touches.
Well, look at him yesterday.
Nah, he did.
And you get more touches with the way they played yesterday. And remember, what we questioned yesterday was, can we play at that pace from the first quarter on? Then we ended up saying by the end of the game, we said, yo, we just played 4 quarters with this style of play. Hey, Flea said, why can't Brunson play in that style? Forget about if you're bringing up the ball, because we just played 48 minutes without you. So I don't remember there being a problem with another guy bringing the ball up. So why are we even relying on Brunson to bring the ball up when he plays? All these things point to teammates, the coaching staff, everybody else that has to factor in. Josh Hart may be joking around, but I don't think it's a joke. His best friend is a ball hog. But we've seen this around in the NBA plenty over and over and over again. Like the greatest of all time was a ball hog. And it wasn't until he started passing the ball and Phil Jackson told him, like, bro, you got the teammates who can do this now. This ain't 83. These guys can pull this off. That's the most frustrating part. Brunson shouldn't feel like we're relying on his scoring. That's the other thing. I think we still have to rely on him, but rely on him he got to be smarter. I don't think Josh Hart can play smarter, Fleet. I think that's who he is. If he was actually that much more smarter, he wouldn't have been chosen that way he was chosen at. He wouldn't have been on so many teams already. He'd be an all-NBA player. So he is who he is, and we think of him as a bench player.
I'll let you go, OG. And I know it's us. But I promise you, I bet you Josh Hart's peers believe he has a high basketball IQ. We may not think so, but the guys that play with him, the guys that have played against him, former teammates, they would tell you he has a high basketball IQ. They would. We may not agree, but they would.
What do you agree with?
I think he does, but I'm not about to sit there and argue with y'all about whether we agree. I think he does, but that's me.
But I think it's the flat, like yesterday.
Because I think we also have a different definition for basketball. Everybody has their own what they think basketball IQ is, right?
And that's my problem. Like AI to me, his basketball IQ, he limited himself because he's just going full. He never wanted to pass the ball. Like imagine him being a point guard. Even with Kobe, I always said he might have been a different level if he was more like Penny. Just like I think it was be even more of an argument for him versus Mike because he'll be able to do what Mike couldn't do. And then with Josh Hart, it's like I don't think he's that. So maybe IQ is the wrong word. You're right, Flea. I think it's his skill set, bro. You're not skilled enough to have a handle like that. We saw yesterday we was dead tired and couldn't do that crossover. So you're right. Even you know what? You're absolutely right, Flea. Because his IQ, I think his mentality, I think he does see the play after the next play.
1000%. That's why I think his IQ is up there. When you talk about just playing the game of basketball, you knocked it on the head. His skill set isn't one of demands, double teams. He's gonna be the extreme playmaker, all of that type of shit. I think he's a very, very intelligent basketball player. He can't tween. He can't. He's just a player. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's just a player. He ain't go get me 30. He ain't gonna do that.
I think a lot of guys might have court vision, but they can't execute it. You can see everything you want from that bench, but if you get on the court, it's like that sounds good. You try that shit with that weak ass hand, you ain't getting that pass off all ball. So I think I think you, Flea. I don't think it's the IQ. I think it's just his skill set is limited. But either way, I digress from the Jalen Brunson thing. That's part of the reason why we shouldn't rely on him too much. He's the guy with the skill set that could do what Hart is attempting to do, and he's not doing. Be a point guard.
If Josh Hart played with Shump and Melo on the Knicks, you know what Melo would tell Josh Hart? Get it off the board, nigga.
That's a different type of player.
Right, no. Sure. That's what Josh Hart's job's supposed to be. Not more field goals, downhill, in transition, get it off the board. Now, if you wide open and you knock down a couple and you on fire, cool. But I just think we are a bad team when he plays like last night and it can go the total opposite. Let's not act like last night was against OKC or Detroit. So for me, I just feel we got to be very careful with Josh Hart and giving him all this confidence because we know it can go the other way easily. Instead of having whatever he had last night, it can be minus 30 of that, and it can just be bad basketball. So for me, I just get worried with Josh Hart because when he gets excited, as my brothers was seeing last night, and we started having a little fun laughing. I'm just not. He doesn't play smart basketball to me in close games and in series. You could bank on him. And what's sad is we have a lot of players like that. Cat, Brunson. Like you can almost bank on Brunson turning the ball over in the clutch. You can almost bank on Cat doing something silly in the clutch. You could bank on OG driving to the basket and slipping and falling. Like you could bank on Josh Hart turning the ball over, just committing a dumb foul. So for me, them guys, they got to pull it together, man. I'm just sorry. It's in the playoffs, those mistakes is what's going to cause you a series.
Who's the smartest team? Oh, okay. I'm just saying, who's the smartest team in the NBA right now? If y'all been looking, this has been enough basketball to answer this question. Who's the smartest team in the NBA right now? Who's the best team in the clutch in the NBA right now? Doesn't make mistakes, usually wins the game when it's a close game. Who's the best at that right now?
Probably OKC.
By the numbers, it's LA.
Yeah, the Lakers with Luka.
By the numbers, it's LA. But when you look at that OKC team, okay, so Sam Gale, Nostalgic Nick, Jam Rock, YouTube commenter, Hope Towns, Big Man Helper, and you, OG, OKC, that y'all rolling with OKC. Love it. What makes them like that? What makes them the smartest team in basketball? In y'all opinion? Because the things that you said, I'm going to finish. I'm going to give it to you. The things that you said, I totally feel you. But great teams are not devoid of doing that. Is what I'm saying. Like the great teams will turn it over in late game situations sometimes. Late teams will make bad fouls in late game situation. It happens, is what I'm saying. How often do we have to deal with this? We just came from having the clutch player of the year last year.
Yes.
He was coined the guy down the stretch as he's the best player down the stretch. So I'm just asking. I'm not disagreeing or saying anything different. I just, I want to advance the conversation because
that's a great question.
What did that mean?
Real quick, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. RP, put the link in there. Don't worry about it. RP from Australia, the one who does the edits on here. He got a new YouTube channel apparently. Put the link in there. He's gonna send the link.
What up?
Y'all click on that and subscribe. Good old boy.
Flea, that was a great question. So it's difficult to say who's the smartest basketball team in the NBA, right? But we know down the stretch, of course, great players, smart teams are going to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You're 100% correct. But I think we do it a little too much. Like for me, you're not going to see 2-3 games in a row or 2-3 times in one possession, guys like SGA turning the ball over. We've watched Brunson do it numerous times, right? So that's what I mean. We have too many guys that if you put the ball in their hands in the clutch, you almost hoping it goes right. But when you go with other teams, whether it's the coach, whether it's the player, whether it's the system, you kind of be like, okay, I feel a little comfortable. They're going to Flea. How many times down the stretch we call a timeout, 10 seconds on the shot clock, and we don't even get a shot up? How many times we get the ball, 10 seconds left in the quarter, we don't even get a shot up? So that's what I mean. So for me, we have to fix those things because those can be the matter between winning a playoff series or winning a playoff game and blowing a game for dumb shit like that. So you're 100% correct. What you said, I have no argument against, but I'm just saying for us, we make too many mistakes. Another team may make 1 or 2 down the stretch. We may make 4, 5, 6. And it's the same players.
To take us out of the game.
Fleet, just Fabian, before you go, can we count how many times that we actually called it and go, yo, you're going to call a timeout with 10 seconds left and watch this, and we don't even get a shot up?
I mean, I say it all the time. We come out of a timeout. And allow the other team to get through their after timeout play. It's insane to me. We had an opportunity to sit, reset our defense, be locked in, and we come out and give up. And it don't be like some huge scheme where they just caught us out of position. These niggas get a layup, like an uncontested layup, an uncontested three. So I do understand what you're saying. I just, I wanted to ask that question. I saw the chat was getting busy, so I just wanted to, kind of advance that question. But go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, but I've been on Earth for over 4 decades, and it took me a long time to realize. I think the biggest component, we talk about IQ. To me, the biggest ingredient to what determines intelligence, IQ, is decision making. I don't care what you do in life. You make the right decisions more times than not, you'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. So at the end of a game, when they're making those decisions, it starts with the coach, the staff, the players. It was a collaborative effort. What did you guys agree on to go on that court and do? And to your point, AllBall, if we're seeing the same thing over and over and over again in crunch time, it's like the definition of insanity is looking for a different result, right? So I think also, even with what you just said, Flea, we really can't keep any perimeter players from getting into the paint, and they get what they want after that, because that's our game plan that Mike Brown's been talking about with the spray three that drives me crazy. We don't.
The spray three looks a lot better when we sped up. Like yesterday, the spray three and getting 2 feet in the paint and finding open shooters, right? Like I cut you off because I thought about Alvarado getting to the rim and he did that spin pass, right? And we was hollering like, get a layup. These guys be so conditioned now to trying to execute what Mike Brown is trying to get at. Just play. And when we played yesterday, we played free and got a lot of open shots. So go ahead, Ray.
But I'm not sure if, like, even me and you went back and forth about that one. Like, there was 2 guys on him on that fast break. So that's a little, that's isolated. But the other, this game in, game out at least for 47 minutes, 46 minutes before we hit crunch time, though, supposedly crunch time numbers, I don't think we got the guys to get to the basket and drive the way that we want to create the spray threes. Because when you drive, you're supposed to at least put up an effort where I think you can score, so you can throw the ball to the guy behind the 3-point line and put up that threat. Like, I laughed at Josh Hart doing a triple threat from the 3-point line. What's threatening about this? How you going to threaten me right now? I don't feel that threat.
I could dribble, pass, or shoot. That's how I'm threatening you. If I get off, it's just an assist. If I shoot that bitch last night, it's crunk. Or if I put it on the floor, I might make a play.
Well, what homegirl said? Barely. So even going to Bridges, we could go there now because they've been talking about him about to sit down.
Nah, Mo's right, and that's it. That's it right there. Mo is so right.
Why did Mike Brown's offense look good yesterday as opposed to when Brunson is on the court for 35 minutes? Is confusing. It ain't that confusing, Mo. It ain't that confusing. It's just that's what one-on-one players do. Even with Luka don't play at a fast pace. And he's a similar SGA. They can run. That whole team runs though. And anybody who gets the ball over there, they're just such an anomaly. Besides Hartenstein, who's bringing everybody else can bring the ball up damn near. Even Chess sometimes brings the ball up. So I think that's a part of it. Like, we can't execute. I really don't believe that we have the guys that can execute the decision. The decision is get to the paint and don't touch it. Like, he's saying touch it, but that's like, I don't know why he's saying that. That gotta be an adamant touch in the paint where I'm threatening you. I can pull my teammates' defender so I can kick out a better 3-point shot. That's the whole point of what he's talking about, and we're barely able to do that. And our starting shooting guard, he's part of the reason why. How come he can't play like how Josh Hart played last night?
You know what's crazy?
Or OG Anunoby. When the last time we seen Bridges get busy?
That's a fact.
Just get busy.
But you know what's crazy? Y'all have a point when we say, when I continue to say low basketball IQ as a team, right? Think about it. We may not have the players for this system. Remember, guys used to complain about the triangle. Remember, Melo and them was like, yo, bro. No, go ahead, cook. Go ahead.
That's a later era.
No, but that's a late right, because that challenges your IQ. The triangle is about reading and reacting, seeing what's in front of you and making the right pass and making the right read. We could talk about IQs and Melo. That's not something I'm not going to argue with you back and forth about.
And the point and what's the difference with having this Knicks team and you implement an offense and we're not successful with it? What does that say about the players?
Right.
Like I've watched them successfully run a spray three with GTA and Cat, and then they do the give and go. GTA drive to the basket. Once the defense collapses, he kicks it out. Somebody has a wide open three, knockdown. We're not doing that on a consistent basis. I think this offense is difficult for guys to run because they're not those type of players. Like you said, we don't have the pieces Golden State has, let alone the shooters up here. So, listen, to me, that's what it is. And we've seen other players complain about other systems on other teams, and it just don't work. So maybe our guys, like I said, this system, Mike Brown gonna have to figure something out, because if we continue to play basketball the way we're playing, how we struggle, like y'all always say, the good teams go ahead and be down 20 in the playoffs against the Detroit or Boston and think your ass is coming back 2, 3, 4 times. That shit ain't happening.
You won't walk them down. Nah.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I know we talked about it, but I think after our conversation, I don't know if you want to. We going there all four. Please, still want to go at it?
Ain't no y'all. You put the battery in your own bag. I
ate some food.
I was about to say I sent y'all something in the chat.
Yeah.
I just texted y'all something.
Yeah. Let me know.
I ain't going nowhere now, because you're not gonna do that without me. You're not gonna do that with me. You're not gonna fucking do it without me. You niggas can do that shit. You tried to do some slick shit. You tried it, nigga. Flea said only an hour today. He gonna jump and move up. You are dirty. Yo, K-Dot.
I don't want to discuss it.
Get up.
I want to discuss it. I don't.
Why you don't want? Why?
Because I don't. Honestly, I don't care about none of them niggas up there.
Thank you. I just want
if you want me to be honest, but I would love to hear your response and your opinion, because maybe what you say, I will react to that. But to react to them, I'm listening. I got you.
Well,
look at your man right to it. Nasty.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's nasty. He's disgusting.
I'm not even gonna play the whole thing, because we all seen it. Like, I don't even feel like. And let's give some context here. This is Kenya Martin going like lambasting our guy Sugarman, who be in the comments, and I know how everybody else feels about him. It is what it is. He's always in here. He shows love. I know he's crazy.
Big shout out to Sugarman. Big shout out to Sugarman.
Cleveland. Yeah, what's up with them Cavs? But this was him and Kenya Martin going back at it. I'm not even playing the whole thing, because y'all seen it already, and obviously we know him through here. Like, and at first you see it.
Scared? You didn't play the clip?
Nah, it's not that. I just don't feel like watching it again. I think everybody's seen it by now. And he's always in here. So what I look like playing that? I don't know Kenya Martin.
We are real niggas. See, that's the thing. We're not gonna try to play behind. I'm
gonna be real. I don't know Kenya Martin, to be honest with you. Gil's he threw a sort of alley-oop, putting us on. He came back on here, did the right thing when he took our video down. And Sugarman's the one that hit up. Yo, let me see what Gil is at real quick. And Gil Arenas came back and threw the $200 up and did the gentleman thing. So if we're being real, what I find with Kenya Martin is that I don't like that shit. Because would you have done that if it was a real dude, a real tough dude? Forget about anything else. I know what a bully is. Like, what was the purpose of all that? Even within the conversation, he said, Sugarman said this, and I let him in my crib on Thanksgiving and all that. Okay, cool, bro. And then you found out he said some shit before you knew him, before you started working together. And obviously, he was cool enough for you to invite over the crib. So, do we forget that everybody makes mistakes? I make mistakes, maybe every day. You make mistakes too. AllBall, Flea, mistakes.
So hold on. What you're saying is because I'm lost. The Sugarman saying what he said about Kenyon Martin is before he met Kenyon Martin.
That's how it was.
2 years. 2 years.
But that
2 years before they ever met.
But that's not even my problem. That's not even my problem.
No, I know. I just wanted to get the context because I didn't know that. I'm thinking that happened. I'm thinking Sugarman might have said that 2 weeks ago. So I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be funny and troll. I'm now understanding the situation because I didn't know that at all.
So to me, it don't matter when it happened.
Nostalgic Nick, Gil validated that. Gil said that happened 2 years ago. Gil validated that. And
shout out to Carsino because he shows us love too. They apparently set up the whole thing. He sent Kwame Brown a video of Sugarman talking about Kenyon Martin, and they got it to Kenyon Martin, and that's how this whole thing started. Which sounds like some real high school shit, by the way, for a guy with a gray ass beard. This is my problem with all this. Okay, call Sugarman whatever you want. Call him whatever you want. But Kenyon Martin was the one who called out Jeremy Lin about his dreads, in case we forget. Dumb shit like that. And then Jeremy Lin had to remind them, don't you got Chinese tattoos on your body? How am I appropriating? Who's the one appropriating here? And what'd you do? You apologized. You didn't try to embarrass him. He didn't try to embarrass you. He did it in a gentleman kind of way. We all mess up, bro. Like, what did you get out of that? What did you get out of that? Like, if you were cool enough to come to my crib, it would kind of take you way more than that for me to try to embarrass you. Because to me, it wasn't tough. That's not tough. And even if you are tough, that wasn't tough. That's just how I look at it, Flea.
I've probably said this to y'all a few times.
The beautiful, the lovely, the stylish, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. OG of the OGs. Tori B is in the building. Tori B, what up?
Tori B, what up, girl? We heard you was schooling somebody on another Knicks platform.
That's right.
You was giving it to them.
School
we love you for that,
Tori
girl.
B, that's right.
Handle your business. Handle your business. So I've told y'all in the past, Kenyon Martin got me blocked all over the socials and things like that because we had a little back and forth. I don't know, 5-6 years ago, whatever that was. He actually jumped in my DMs and was like, "What you want to do?" And I just said, "What you want to do?" And I'm paraphrasing the conversation in the DMs, but that happened. What I'm saying is yes, the dude is kind of sensitive. He ain't with nobody playing with him, right? So I do respect that because I don't really care for anybody playing with me. Y'all have seen that. But what I will say is this: to do that on that platform is not cool. You didn't get no cool points. Everybody's saying he's standing on business and things like that. You just made Sugarman famous, right? Because that slight embarrassment is gonna go away. It's gonna go away. And if he decides to say, "All right, fuck you, I don't need this job," because now everybody knows he's a producer. Now everybody knows that he can work. That he has skills. Whatever he's doing on the Gills Arena podcast, he's working. So all right, now my name is out there. Now you put my resume out there for people. Right? I'm trying to flip this a little bit because at the end of the day, doing that for what you did it for, which is a viral moment. There's no other reason but for a moment and for us to talk about it, people in the comments to talk about it. What other reason did you do that on camera? Why not pull him to the side? Why not? If he brought him in your house consecutive times, you've broke bread with him consecutive times. You've been around your kids' family all this time. Why would I choose now to address you as opposed to any other time that I have to address you? So I don't well, y'all would know if Fabian wasn't such a punk. Y'all would know what we talking about. But Fabian is soft, so you're just gonna have to Google it.
You want me to play it for real?
No, not now. Not now, no.
I think before all ball goes, he got to be convinced to even talk about this. I get it because I didn't want to talk about it. I thought it was like, what? Sugarman has been known to be talking mad shit too. So I get it. And it comes with the territory when you talk shit. And everybody from New York knows that. Yo, dog, if you willing to say that and get punched in your face, all right, cool. But if you're not, then don't do that. But It's gotten so bad that now they're putting video clips of Kenya Martin making fun of other people, disabled people, laughing at that. It's calling people that played in high school and college games. They play like 5th grade girls. So you pick and choose when you want to make fun of people. And because it's sensitive, because you stutter, so now all of a sudden we don't make fun of people that stutter. We don't make fun of people. You pick and choose when you want to make fun of people. I don't like that shit. And then you want to like be the commander in chief of who can laugh at what. Yo, dog, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard Sugarman say that shit, I laughed.
And I'm dead ass. No nigga's gonna press me sitting down with his back to me, with a phone in his hand. No nigga's gonna do that. Sorry.
Sorry. But it is what it is. Like I can't see me doing that, but
not happening.
It's still
back to me, and I'm standing over you like this. Gotta take the smoke.
But think about the position he's in too. Like he's about to embarrass me. I've been to his crib, Thanksgiving. He probably feels ashamed or whatever it is. But I know for a fact you prayed on that. You prayed on that. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about you. Like I could get him. Watch this. You ain't getting no other man to do that, bro. What you mean? Come on the show and do what? You put me on. You put me on here to do this to talk to me like this. You're bugging. He's lucky he didn't go the other way. He's lucky. That was stupid.
Because Nostalgic Nick talking about they took the dude off the street. They took him off the street. Then he ain't really got shit to lose. He ain't got nothing to lose.
It's just, but why put yourself there when you getting money? Like you already got the hottest show out. Why? And you're supposed to be this righteous guy. I could sniff out the fake righteous shit. Yo, bro, if that's what you standing on for the rest of your career, I just didn't find that tough whatsoever.
Oh no, not at all. What's your take, OG? Small one. I know you got something for us.
Kenya Martin wasn't wrong how he responded. I'm gonna tell you who was wrong in the whole situation. Gilbert Arenas. The way he allows people to just get violated, the way he just only cares about viral moments is insane. Once you've seen it going like that, you're supposed to cut the cameras off. Y'all have that discussion somewhere else, like men. Simple. Why embarrass somebody like that? Why? What is it called? De-emasculate? What is it?
Emasculate.
No, emasculate.
Excuse me. Why? So for me, I listen. At one time, Gilbert Arenas had the dopest sports show out, even better than what was on ESPN. And it's like it just turned into Jerry Springer, bro. And some of the shit. Bro, some of the shit that he allows to go on, and then even letting Swaggy P jump in it, it's just a total disrespect. Now, like I said, I think Kenya Martin and Sugarman, that could have been handled a whole different way.
Way different.
I just don't understand why everything has to be on camera. If I got a problem with my brothers, we not gonna, and it's personal. I'm not doing that right here. No, we're gonna talk man to man, and from there we'll see if we can still be cool or not. But I'm not gonna allow Flea or Fabian to disrespect. No. So for Gilbert Arenas to sit there and almost lick his chops, like yes, Gil's Arena with another viral moment. He even went against Rashad McCants with the little beef with Raymond Felton and all of them. Yeah. Whether Rashad McCants is right or not, he's on y'all teammates. So for me, I just don't like how Gilbert Arenas be handling shit, man. I fucks with him. Like I said, funny dude, but I don't understand how it's just go viral by any means necessary. That whole situation was unnecessary. But I agree with Kenya Martin. Like I said, he felt disrespected, whether it was 2 years ago. I'm going to address the situation. But how it got addressed, I don't like it. Like I said, to let that man get disrespected and just violated like that, like he may not have a wife or kids. Nah, so I think it's ways to handle things. And these guys is already rich. I'm not watching their pockets. Y'all already have great platforms that's doing great numbers. What's the difference of one more viral moment to kind of like devalue your product? Because at this point, I don't get it. So for me, Gil, that's your platform. You definitely could have shut that down quick. Ho, cameras. You supposed to step in the middle of that as the boss. Yo, listen, y'all handle that over there as long as nobody get physical. And then let them take care of that. but I just didn't like it. That's why you see, I don't listen, man. My opinion, it takes too much energy to be tough. I don't even understand why people want to be tough anymore.
See, that's the other thing. It takes too much energy to talk shit and be that guy to be the tough. It takes way too much energy. And half you niggas ain't even tough like in here. Like you really got to try to do that. A lot of these niggas ain't got it in here.
But see, my thing is, even if you are, even if you aren't, I'm just saying, we all on here doing what we love to do. A lot of us have a passion for this, right? Like I tell people, I've argued and yelled and almost fought about basketball on my block at 16, 17, 18 years old. So we all have a passion for this, right? But it's like, why do we act like people never been teased? Why do we act like we never said so-and-so ain't shit, he trash? We've all did that. So for me, I'm just, like I said, I just don't understand why everybody just has to prove that they're tough, even if you are. I'm not saying no one isn't, or I'm just saying for me, that whole situation was just like, all right, cool.
He want to talk about it as a teachable moment. You got to teach us about how to pick and choose people to have in our lives. Like, that's your fault. That's your fault. Nah, for real, that's his fault. How the fuck you going to use that and try to embarrass him and then turn it into this is a teachable moment because I want you guys to understand how to pick and choose people and what loyalty is and all that dumb shit. Are you kidding me? Be a man. Be a man. Nobody knew you had him at your house for Thanksgiving. Nobody knew what your relationship was. Nobody knows that. So nobody needs to know about. Handle it the right way as a man. That wasn't as a man. Everybody keeps talking about, well, if you did it publicly, I got to do it publicly. You sound like a bitch. Do it like a man and step to the side and say, yo, let me holler at you, bro. We gotta hash this out. Right. So now you an ill nigga. You got ill nigga points for doing that. You look like a bitch still. And keep me blocked, nigga. Like, it's weak shit. It's weak, corny shit, man. Niggas wake up and want to be tough in the morning. What? It's the weirdest shit ever, bro. It is the weirdest shit ever. Weird shit.
Just before I get to the super chats, I just don't think if I feel that way and I know you and I know that you try to apologize to me and I didn't know what it was about, and I know that I owe you that much already. It's too much confidence built. Yo, dog, what, for real? You could have told me this. Why didn't you say it in my face? And it would be dope. They could fix that, to be honest, because I seen them on like stuttering podcasts and stuff like that. I guess, and they trying to make a stuttering awareness, and it's like even that sounds funny, but you could make this a teachable moment. Would be to sit down with him and kind of laugh about it, so you could really sit down and make it more normal. Like people have always stuttered, so you could normalize it. Like, yeah, you made fun of me and all that, but you know, people, they're really embarrassed about this shit, and this is how, like, the fact that he still gets that angry about it at whatever age that he is, clearly people do get embarrassed about it. So I just feel like you got to be able to do that differently, bro. Like that was just unnecessary, and I really didn't want to talk about it until it hit me. Like, so now you the captain of of what to do? Nah.
I just want one last point. I just want everybody in the basketball world to understand all these former and current athletes that have podcasts, shows, platforms, even if they're on national live TV, they are not teaching us anything about basketball. So stop telling guys like us we can't talk, because y'all not giving no information. Y'all not breaking no games down. Y'all not doing anything. Y'all are just as worse as us. Y'all are all become YouTubers just like us. So when y'all see these videos and try to, you ain't played a game and you ain't this and you ain't that, bro, you are not breaking down no film. You are not teaching nobody about the game of basketball. I'm going to give one person a shout out and one person only, and that's Austin Rivers. When it comes to that, he's the best.
Amazing.
Everybody else, is doing what everybody else is doing. So let's cut the jokes. So that's my problem I have with everyone. Y'all dudes were supposed to come in this space and show us why we didn't play the game and why we wasn't good enough. And y'all were supposed to inform us and break down this. And y'all are doing none of that. Y'all turn into all gossip type shit. So to me, that's what makes it even worse. So that's just what I want to say. It's
nasty.
I dare you to hate on Austin Rivers. Fabian.
It take too much energy.
I dare you to hate on.
No, we all agree. No, we all agree.
I didn't. Yeah, I know. I didn't know because I didn't like Austin Rivers, and until y'all said, I was like, let me watch him. He was like,
me neither.
It's amazing.
But he's so ill that he quit. Remember, he quit doing a podcast. He's staying, I think, on NBC. He's working for that now. He's like, yo, I can't do both because I'm so raw on the podcast, and he's breaking it down that they take it personal. So they take it personal for a different reason. Oh, he did?
A new one that is strictly one-on-one with players, and he had Damian Lillard on there. I forget the other one I just saw just recently, but they're having real basketball conversations. Not how did you feel about Russell Westbrook and your beat? Like he don't give a fuck about. He talking about basketball. Like
they're minding the game. Mo, you having a field day on us this week, man.
Mo, what up, Mo?
Do you really think these men know how to address shit as men?
Those men? You talking about me, baby? Those men?
The owner of the Frank stand himself.
Let me say this, right?
What the hell, Ray?
Damn. let me say this real quick, right? Because I know Flea got to run, and I don't want to stay on too long. I'm the older guy up here, right? Which doesn't really mean anything, but
it does.
The guys that the guys I grew up around, right? You watch men handle certain situations, right? And that situation, I'm not telling Kenya how to handle it, but you're supposed to handle that in private. And a simple solution is just stay away from me, bro. Continue to get your money, continue to be employed, to be able to feed your family, but no, me and you ain't cool again. But to show, like, bro, it's gangsters move in silence. I'm just, so when Mo brought that up, you know, a lot of us, listen, I'm 48. I'm just learning now how to be a man. There's some niggas at 60, 70 still don't understand what it is to be a man, to be men. So, like I said, I just don't understand how these guys come into this space and you're not teaching guys like us nothing. Guys that quote unquote don't know the game, didn't play the game, so we shouldn't even be allowed to talk the game. But y'all are worse than us. It's comical, bro. But yeah, man, I don't get it. I told y'all it's like the connect on the block hand in hand with you.
How the fuck you on the same block, like,
bro?
You in the way.
Bro, you got all the work, and now you breaking it down.
Yeah,
and you hitting me.
Yeah.
Huh? That's all this shit is, bro.
You know what happens to them niggas, right? Usually.
Wrap right up. That's what's happening.
That's what I'm saying. You know what happened to them niggas.
But in this world, it's happening differently. You get wrapped right up with your numbers just drastically dropping. That's how I look at it. Nobody's dope no more. Nobody's different. Nobody's informal. No, this is everybody's turning into divas, bro. It's all clickbait. That's it. We diehard Knicks fans. Ain't no clickbait. We really funny, entertaining niggas that just is maniacs over our Knicks.
They love the game. They love the
bro.
game.
And come on, man. So it's I don't know, man. This shit is crazy, man. That's why I listen. You can have that, bro. Have that. But yeah, we ain't gonna never grow up, man. And some things we think is cool isn't, but in your mind, it may be cool. In his mind, he may have thought he really did some gangster shit. You can't knock him for that. That's his own opinion. But for us, we look at it different, right?
That's the space he's in now. He's not a ball player no more. As a ball player, he thought he was a bully. Now the space that he's in is a talking head with a microphone in front of him. So he thought he did some gangster shit in the space with an inferior nigga. Like, big shout out to Sugarman, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
You apologize. You walked it back. You apologized about it. The nigga didn't want to accept your apology. That's what men do. We keep talking about this man thing, right? You said everybody makes mistakes, Ray. Men also hold themselves accountable. Men also step up to the plate and say, yo, I was wrong. Bro, can't accept that. I don't know what to tell you.
This social media, everybody disrespects everybody, bro. This is no whole balls on this shit, bro. The shit y'all say to us sometimes in here. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody mad at Kenya Martin. I don't know them niggas. That's how I be laughing. Mad at
I don't know them niggas. I don't really care.
I don't know none of these niggas to be mad at them. This how my nigga Max B nigga said, nigga Val. I don't know these niggas. Fuck, I'm gonna get mad at Kenya Martin for. I'm just discussing and giving my opinion on the situation.
I don't get mad. I don't get mad.
Because just like he said, the shit was public, so I put it out there public, and I got a fucking opinion, dog. What are you talking about? And that's what I've been saying. Like, everything AllBall said is true, and what you just said right now, Flea, is absolutely true. If I apologize to you, you don't have to accept it either, and I gotta eat that because I fucked up, but you didn't leave it like that. That's the problem with that, bro. He fucked up. He apologized. That's cool. You don't gotta fuck with him. You show up to work. Don't talk to me, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Should be adults.
Now, so how do we look at for all the people that like support Kenya Martin, which I ain't mad at you if you do.
Yes, you are.
He gained some tough points for you. What did he do? Like, what did he do? From him doing that, does he like move up your list of gangster niggas? Or like you want his autograph now? Like he's ill, he's an ill nigga. Help me understand what that did for you. Like, is he have high character dude now? What did that do for us?
See, this guy's still going slick. He disrespected Kwame Brown. Yeah, bro, I get it. He talked shit and he fucked up, but I just don't like the way he handled it. Like, it's not that, yo. I'm feeding too much into it, old boy. My fault.
Yeah, that's all I tell you. See my face, and actually, I don't care. Man, listen, man. I'm worried about my Knicks tomorrow. Friday night. I'm worried about us being in the finals. I don't fuck about that. That's why I want to talk about this shit because, people, it's too weird out here, man. I've never been weird.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not. No, we don't know. We don't have to apologize. No, we don't have to apologize. It's just listen, bro.
No, I never want to hear. I never want to hear that I'm the Bochinchero out of the group ever again. Ever again.
It's no respect out
here. Send me a ticket for your $9.99. Yeah, you see your man. He quit singing. My nickname for
99.
My nickname for OF is the Giggler from Death Wish 3. They offed the Giggler, man. The Giggler. I think when he goes to steal balls from opponents. Who's OF? I'm sorry, man.
I'm scared of anybody that watched Death Wish 3, bro. Any nigga watch Charles Bronson movies, I am fearful of.
That got one of the craziest scenes ever. I think number one. But I like watching Death Wish because it shows the old New York. That is dope. Yeah. Send me a ticket for $199. OG.
I used to hate the shooting scenes back then. Like
terrible.
Terrible.
They're horrible. Like watching the French Connection and you see the old Brooklyn. That shit is dope. Jamrock, ticket for your $2. It's the unforced turnovers down the stretch.
For sure.
Brooklyn, I think it's Brooklyn PG. I've been saying, Brooklyn PG. Are you from Brook Avenue? If you are, respect. Thank you for your $5. What's good, fellas? I have a question. So us being top 10 in offense and defense, does that mean anything? Does it show us anything about this team or no? And they just made it out of the top 5 in both. I think they just eked out of the top. They're 6 now in defense. So what do you think about that, old boy?
Literal sense, yes, but we have to be honest. You got to look at the schedule and see the teams that we beat and that we were playing great defense against. I'm not getting bamboozled with that. If it's the top of the echelon, then yes. But we have to give props because in literal sense it's correct, but not if it's against Washington and Atlanta and them type of teams. But hey, well. Nothing matters at this point. Let's get into the playoffs.
What are you thinking, Flea?
Need that stat in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if these stats are coming out as we down the home stretch, I like it. This stuff I want to hear. And if that's the facts, then that says that we are on a good trajectory, right? Now, when we get to the playoffs, I want to be a top 3 defense. When we get to the playoffs, I want to be a top 3 offense. Now let's see what type of results that yields. So, yeah, I think that means something right now. The timing of it means something.
Especially when Bridges and our backup shooting guard right now, Shamet, are terrible. Like Bridges is playing way better defense than Shamet, but they're both shooting so horribly. Imagine if they get it going. Now we're talking about a whole nother level. It opens up everything, hopefully. Curtis, thank you for your $10. What up, fellas? I'm probably the oldest subscriber in the chat. Do y'all think Mike will have a system in place for us to make this run at a title? I've been a Knicks fan since '73. I believe we can. The fact that you call him Mike is hilarious.
Curtis.
Calling him Mike is hilarious.
Big shout out, Curtis, man. Just love the support. Just to be brief, I don't know. To be honest with you, I think Mike Brown is set in his ways. And I think in the playoffs, he's going to rely on that spray 3. Guys just got to knock down shots. I don't see Mike Brown forcing Brunson and Cat to have chemistry or forcing, the offense to go through Cat. I really think he's set on the spray 3 offense. We just got to knock down shots.
Anything, Flea?
A system in place for us to make a run at the title. We haven't bought in to the system fully yet, right? Only it seemed like we bought in when our best player was on the floor. So it's like maybe we need to get our best player to buy in just a little bit.
Good point.
Right? I know that they say, and it's a fact. Playoffs comes, things slow down. Right? The playoffs are made for Jalen Brunson. If we talk about the way the pace is in playoff games, teams are not going to allow you to get out in transition. Teams don't make as many mistakes, right? So, I don't know if that system, when it's at high octane, is going to even be feasible in the playoffs. So, to answer your question, Curtis, no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, great point. Got to do it against the playoff teams, like you said, stack time and different.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think the pace. I was going to say the pace and the speed of the game, but Flea just kidney punched the shit out of that point because the game slows down in the playoffs. So, like, what are we talking about? The only thing I could say is if he could, I've been stressing this for a couple weeks now. More double screens. I don't understand why we don't do it with 2 guys. I don't want to play pick and roll, so throw 2 picks in there with Brunson and see what the hell he does with it. And 94 feet, please. Can somebody pick up, besides Alvarado and Shamet, pick somebody up 94 feet? And, things like that. But we got to admit, fellas, none of that shit matter. None of that shit matter. We know what matters. We've been told what matters on several occasions.
Playoffs.
What?
Get the fucking W. You like to get spit? Oh, fuck about none of them niggas, nigga. Get the fucking W. Get the fucking W. You like to get spit?
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.